The next thing we worry about is when someone comes to my office, if they're not overseas, they're already in here, did you maintain your status properly? And this then goes to, what is maintaining proper status? Now, we have a couple of people on F1 student visas, also J's, but the J1 culture exchange visa many times has a component, it's really based on you coming here to do research that you get paid for and they know beforehand. But when you're coming here on something like on an F1, a student visa, that becomes problematic because you're not allowed to work on an F1 unless you have specific permission, either curricular practical training, CPT, or later after you graduate, OPT. And so a lot of people may do some odd job here or there or have a summer where they go and do an internship they're getting paid for. These are potentially violations because you have to tell your school, your international office that you got this. Many international offices don't know what to do. They don't listen, they say it's okay, and then they cause you to, they let you violate your status. So you gotta be very cautious. And although it's expensive, it's always good to have your own immigration attorney to talk with because the international offices have a high rotation. A lot of people come and go from there. And this stuff is so complicated, it takes so much time to learn that they don't necessarily put that time in, or the school is so small that the person in the international department also have 10 other duties that they can't fully focus on this. So frequently I see international offices of some schools mess up big time. So you want to maintain status properly, not violate it by working. One issue that pops up are the marijuana laws in the United States. Now, US has 50 different states. Imagine 50 different countries in one country. Some of these states or sub-countries have made it legal to use marijuana, but the federal government, and immigration is a federal law, it's still a complete crime to use marijuana and be associated with it in essence. So that just because maybe in California and various other states it's legal, it's not for you if you're an immigrant. Wait till you're a citizen, then give it a shot. But using marijuana or being around it is going to be a problem. Another thing, when you are on these statuses, eventually there's a grace period, a time where your status ends and you have a window of opportunity, 30, 60 days, depending on whether you're on like a J or an F or something like that, to stay in the United States before you have to leave, to kind of, do your last visits and clean up the things you need to and leave. Now, during that time, the regulations are not well written, but you could extend status or change status to do that kind of thing in that period of time. But it's just something to be mindful for. That extra time exists and to use it wisely and if you need to, but it's always good to plan way ahead of time before your status ends to have that. Thank you for watching this educational program. To get the latest videos, click the subscribe button and the notification bell icon. Also, help us help the immigrant community by liking this video and sharing it with your family and friends. You can also find us on other social media sites like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Twitter, where you find the latest updates on immigration news, policy changes, and tips. Be safe and God bless. See you soon.